Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel. My name is Harun. I'm a neurologist practicing and living in Switzerland. I was actually born and raised in Kenya, the east side of Nairobi. Shout out to my Islando people. I was born and raised in a single family. Shout out to my mom. She did the best she could. Um, Today I want to share with you something very important, something that has helped me achieve my goals and helped me maximize my potential. Um, you see, when I started studying medicine, I actually studied medicine in a foreign country, in Germany, the University of Bonn. I actually came from Kenya, studied the language, and then got admitted in the University of Bonn to study medicine. And life was kind of tough in the beginning because you can imagine you're at home, yeah, you don't pay any bills, you don't pay your rent, you don't buy food, and all of a sudden now you go to a foreign country, you don't have any financial assistance, no scholarship, and now you have to support yourself financially. And actually, I was very young, so life was kind of rough in the beginning. My first job I can remember was in a restaurant. I used to work in the kitchen, and that was actually the way I used to earn my daily bread in the beginning. So when I started medicine, there was a lot of stuff to cover. I had to go for lectures, for seminars, and at the same time, I had to study very hard because there was a lot of things to cover, and the exams were actually very tough because the first 2 years of medicine in Germany is like the elimination period. So the exams are so tough, and the curriculum to cover is so much, and most of the people didn't make it in the first 2 years. So those first 2 years were the elimination years. So for me to survive the elimination, I had to develop a strategy, yeah, because the problem was that I used to work and I used to study at the same time. So what I realized is that when I wake up and go for lectures and seminars, and then afterwards go to work, I never had enough time to study. Actually, the lectures and the seminars were starting at around 8, and by around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the lectures and the seminars were through. So in the afternoon, I had the chance to go to work. Actually, when I was studying, I used to go to work in the hospital, and I used to work from around 1:30, and I used to finish at around quarter past 8. So when I came back home, by the time you come back home, it was around 10 o'clock. Yeah, so you can imagine you've been up and down all day, and you go to work, come back in the evening, and I was actually very tired. So I never had a chance to study. I never had a chance to even open my book. I was so tired, so I had to sleep and then wake up in the morning. So what I realized is that I never used to have a chance to study for my exams. So I had to develop a strategy, a very good strategy that will allow me to study and work and go for seminars at the same time. And what I realized is that waking up early in the morning, yeah, I used to gain a lot of time. So I developed a strategy whereby I would wake up at around 4:30 a.m., do some push-ups and all that, sit-ups, take a cold shower, and then drink my coffee, take my breakfast very fast. And then by around 5 o'clock in the morning, I will start studying. So you can imagine I had time from 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock. So I had 3 hours to study. 3 hours to study. So I gained time. I gain time. So for those 3 hours in the morning, yeah, I used to study very hard, and then at 8 o'clock in the morning, I was in the university, and I would attend my lectures, and afterwards go to work, come back home, sleep as early as possible, and then the next day wake up at 4:30 a.m. again. So it's a routine that I developed, it's a habit that developed, and I realized through that I could go to work, yeah, study, read at the same time. So my colleagues were even wondering, how comes this guy is with us in the lectures, and he goes to work almost every day and he passes all these exams. um, I can agree with you that waking up very early is not easy. Yeah, it's a tough thing to do, but it's something that can help you maximize your goals and get through tough moments, because time is limited and time is very impatient and time doesn't wait for anybody. So if you can gain time, yeah, if you can develop a strategy where you have more time during the day, regardless of what you're doing, regardless of your career, regardless of your job, even if you are selling potatoes on the streets, or even if you're a hawker on the streets, when you wake up early, yeah, and develop the habit of waking up early, it gives you a sense of a jump start, yeah, and it also helps you develop self-discipline. So this is a tip that I would share with you, and hope it's something that is something that is enlightening, and you can use it throughout your life. And next video I will share with you the advantages of waking up early. Take care.